be honest with me here. You have people out with you.
Not with me, no. One
Heard some,
person knows our code, though, and it was for posterity. He's
yeah,
asleep, though, as far as I know.
heard a shot pretty close. That way, roughly.
I mean, we're right near Sagebrush's place.
Fair enough, actually, yeah. Okay. So, here's
Similarly to you, exactly one person got told, and that was for a worst-case scenario.
who was it, if I may ask?
My partner.
Partner?
Yeah? Is that so surprising?
I didn't know. I don't get to keep up with the gossip in the human community like I used to.
Right.
Anyone I know?
I ain't too sure if y'all are acquainted or not.
Interesting. Interesting. Where'd you meet him? From here, or is he, most likely from somewhere else, yes?
He's from here, sorta. I don't think we're here to talk about my love life, though.
Oh, it's good for you. Something worth living for, yes?
Ostensibly.
So, I didn't want to hurt Dots. I know I did it. I'm not saying that I'm to be forgiven. That's not up to me. That's not up to you. That's up to Dots. And as strange as it may sound, as I said, I seek his recompense. When he awakes, whenever he is ready, I will do everything I can to help him walk. Even, well, we'll save the extremes.
I had to replace part of one of his major bones with a rod and screws. He ain't gonna be walking anytime soon. Probably never the same again.
Oh, boy.
And I don't understand why you're here lamenting it when you did it in the first place.
You think I wanted to scar him for life? You think that was my intention?
Did you not consider that as a possibility when you blew a hole in his leg? I didn't even know that you had done it. I thought Harry did it. That
No.
kind of cruelty is more his style than yours.
In that moment, truthfully, as I said, not an excuse, but through factors outside of our control, I just felt like everything I had done wasn't working. I needed to switch it up a bit. A rash, indecisive decision I made after our flower was attacked. Right in the early morning, 1:30 a.m., right before I was about to go to sleep. There were no words. There were no justifying of the act. They barely spoke. Two men distracted me, and I heard a hacksaw cutting through our coat lock. They wouldn't even... they wouldn't even identify themselves. So sad. But yes, that's all I remember. The rest is blank. Black. I'm told...
So consider it from my perspective, where this thing keeps happening, where groups in the valley will make decisions like that, and then inevitably, no matter what the decision was, or what group made it, or whether I had any knowledge of it at all, my people suffer. Now what am I supposed to do about that, JD?
I don't know. As long as you keep gathering on that road right there. This is the issue. This is the... I guess we'll save this. I'll save one more thing for the end. I have... Well... Alright, Glory. Here's an interesting question for you. How much do you know about the hierarchy of mutant order? Do you know what an observer is?
I do.
Alright. I'll make this easy. You know why I'm here, right?
From what you've told me, sure.
No, I was kind of workshopping that since January. I'm here because an observer told me to be. You don't think I'd rather be enjoying my life in Boston, where I grew up? My old neighborhood, with a flower right in the center of it, with Wasp as my wife and mutant friends. No, instead, I am willed here by a higher command. Now I have been given, oh, I guess some may call it a blessing. My human self wished to see it so much, but I have been ordered to observe the West Coast. An extension of what I'm saying. I will be leaving the valley for a period of time. Not too long. A week, 10 days at most. I have been ordered simply to march until I see the ocean and return. As much information as I can provide is, well, you know how that works. So the point I'm trying to make...
You should,
Sorry.
You should take Wasp with you.
I offered. She has yet to confirm on that offer, but I offered.
I think you need to offer more, harder. I don't... Based on what I was told about my fella's encounter with the Black Palm, I don't know if she's going to be here when you get back if you don't take her with you.
Yes, that one was always trouble. You know, if I shut my eyes, I can almost see Copper Cove still. Even Copper Creek. Sorry. Different time. But yes, I want you to know that I'm not leaving the family with orders. Whatever they do while I'm not here, I know you're going to hate me for it anyway, for I am of their kind, but it does not come from me. At least, until I get back. Sorry.
Right. And when people attacked your flower under orders of their own volition that had nothing to do with me, I still got punished for it. Dots got punished for it. You can't ask me in one breath not to consider you as part of the whole, while at the same time perpetuating otherwise. It don't work like that.
I know. But there's no point of saying it again. I regret what I did. Had it been any other way, had it been just me, it wouldn't have happened.
I know you're persuasive. I know you've got a silver tongue. I don't necessarily believe that you couldn't have changed things if you tried.
Well,
What I'm trying to figure out is if you wanted to try at all, or if you were just too scared to.
scared.
Both things say something about you as a person, but they say different things.
Something needed to happen. An example needed to be made. What I believe is too strange to tell you, but I'm not sure if I even believe it fully. I believe that certain people, certain chattel, are worth more than others. You, Glory, you... I don't know. Definitely more than one. At least 5. Sorry, forgive me. It's a disturbing thing. The point, as I said, I'm trying to make is I'm not going to be here. When I return, if you wish to have another brief, we can meet in this very spot if you like. I'd like to know what they do in my absence. Quite a lot of shots.
We are pretty central. If it was my people, they wouldn't be as obvious and loud about it. Contrary to the perception, we're actually pretty effective.
And speaking of your people, I'm not sure to which any legitimacy she was claiming, but we were discussing, obviously, I play the ukulele sometimes. Clover has a bar, and I don't know if it's a great idea, but do you feel like locking me away in that attic and having me do some live music sometime? I know it's such a horrible idea and probably won't make you look good, so feel free to say no. Oh, well, if you have to think on it, you have to think on it. It's quite a big ask, isn't it?
You know as well as I do that that can't happen.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that on your name. Well,
I don't think there's anything that I could do, anything in my power that would let you step out of that situation alive. I couldn't even stop District Zero from killing one of your brothers in my town last night.
what?
Have you not heard about that?
No, honestly, I've been asleep in a bush back there for about 24 hours. What'd I miss?
They, caught Ronnie Bennett outside of town. Drug him to the front of our place, and despite me being bedridden and unable to, intervene, I vocalized I didn't want any executions done in my town, and they didn't listen.
Oh,
District Zero.
of course.
Ronnie's gone, and I can't say that I'm sorry for it, but I can say that I'm sorry about the way it happened.
He wronged you.
If it makes
he
you feel any
threatened
better
you.
at all, which it probably won't, I'm hearing that DJ, or Harry, or whatever the hell his name is blaming us anyways, so I'm sure my people will continue to suffer for it.
No, we should probably put an addendum out on that one and clarify that. That's wrong. If it was District Zero on your front steps.
It's like that every day. I think we're in similar positions of being a little tired.
Yeah. I'm kind of relieved to step out for a week. It's like I get my freedom back. Whether or not, WASP comes with me, it's... I finally get to see the West Coast, but... Let me ask you...
JD,
Go ahead.
go. No, you go. Go ahead.
I want to ask you this, theoretically. There's no way you would ever let a mutant live in your settlement. If they had no loyalties to the rest of the family, if they were a blank slate, which is something I can produce for you, surely, would you allow such a thing? Or no?
Regardless of whatever personal answer I might give you, and regardless of what people think about the level of control that I have over my people and their actions, there's not a reality in which that would work. That would bring untold trouble and terror to our door, even more than already happens. I couldn't risk it, not for the people that live in my settlement, not for the people who don't have a say.
Then, you know the offer I would extend to save Dots' life, so I will spare you it. Because I would be willing to do that for you, to be clear. To make him a mutant, to not give him any sort of oath or rite of passage, simply to take his new mind and body and bring him. But I know what you say is true. The instant District Zero found out, they'd be at your front gate demanding him.
Not just them.
Everyone
And
else.
trust me, we're willing to fight when necessary, and we do, often. But I have to pick my battles, and that's not one that I can choose. That would not be fair to any of the people who I've promised to give as much safety as I can, and am already failing.
Yes. I wish I could do more, but it's limited.
JD, as someone who still considers themselves your friend, if you go west, you should not come back here. You should go and stay.
You think so?
I think it would be a kinder fate than whatever this valley has planned on either side.
You're probably right, but you both know. And if it is going to be that way, I'm going to save as many of you as I can before it happens. That's the mark I'm going to leave. I could fill a room, Glory. I could fill an aeroplane of the amount of mutants that I've guided or made. It's a lot, but it's not enough. Of course, I thought I had infinite time, but I know the noose around my neck grows tighter every day with every step I take. I'm not blind to that. But I can't forego what I'm here to do. I'm just taking a break, that's all.
Well, I can't forego what I'm here to do either, so guess we'll both have to walk that line.
The other time we met recently, I'm not going to do it again, obviously. The whole, oh, Glory, you'd be so strong as a mutant. But you said something. It's been rolling around in my skull for about a month. You said, what if that weren't possible? What do you mean by that?
Just asking hypotheticals. What if that weren't possible? From my understanding, to become a mutant, you have to fully embrace it, to fully accept that that's the thing that you're doing. I don't think I could ever do that.
So you were referring to morally, not physically.
That's part of it, yeah.
Well, a misunderstanding. Then.
Mostly, I wanted to know. Obviously, we're talking here right now because you still, to some degree, whatever it might be, think that this is going to facilitate me coming to the cause eventually. That your pursuit's going to get me on your side, away from being a chattel.
Glory.
So if that wasn't the case, what would you do? If there was no chance? Would you kill me?
I would. It's an interesting question, Glory. I'm not simply here because I seek your ascension. That is what I am trying to do to you as, well, I know we don't see eye to eye on this sort of thing, but as, well, a good friend, someone who doesn't want to see you go. From my perspective, yes, dear Isle, I slid you a little warning. Y'all left when the soil went infertile. Wasp and I were having paradise in Boston, and all of a sudden we were told to come here, and lo and behold, you were still alive! I remember it like it was yesterday, hearing your voice on the radio, not knowing what to say. The fact that you're still alive. And we're from that place. We're from that place where the shitstorm really kicked off. Come on now, Espen, Locke and Sons, Stag. This is nothing new. They're just different faces, different names. It's sad. It was so easy, wasn't it? And now it's... We've been here, what, 6 months, and we've gone through 5 codes now? Are we up to 6 yet? Ah, goodness. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I am. I'm sorry for what I have to be, and I'm sorry for what I feel I have to be in the moment sometimes. I know that doesn't make up for Dots lying on his deathbed, but please don't let him die.
I'm doing my damnedest.
I know.
And for what it's worth, I'm sorry for whatever I have to do in cleaning up this mess y'all have made.
Cleaning up. That's just a funny little... Well...
Pardon the play on words, I literally clean up after Dots every single day.
Yeah. We... You're not going to accept this offer, but we do have a doctor.
He's got medical care. If the absolute worst occurs and he is on death's door, I don't know. I'd have to find a way to communicate with him, but I'll keep your offer in mind.
Not without him being conscious, of course, yes. We'd need a... Yes, I'm fine with this, or a no, please don't make me into a monster. I'm sorry, I process distress and sorrow in a weird way. I think you've noticed. It's not...
It's very human of you.
I feel that way more often than not. The last thing, and honestly, I'll be truthful with you, this is me fishing, Glory. I didn't want to hurt your people. Like I said. We roamed around. We went to the family's front doorstep. They weren't home. Next day, looped around to you guys. I know that Harlan was there. People heard my radio transmissions. I don't remember shit. You know, I had a searing headache, and it was very, very bad. You should have seen the back of my head. It was a mess. It was a mess. But who was there? Give me some names, please.
At the Flower? At Darby?
Who raided us? Yes, at 1:30 in the morning, when I was the only one awake. Who raided us? Please. Because I know it wasn't just the family. I know he most likely pulled external members from other factions, limited to but not including your own, the Romans. Maybe some, what are they called, the Red Talon.
Hold on. I do want to make one thing clear. Nobody from my faction was present there that night. We didn't even find out about it until after it had occurred. Harlan is not one of my people.
Then what do you know? Because, I'll be honest, in my little spree of being very angry, as you can understand about the flower being poisoned, yes, I did meet Clover for the first time, and I was less than gentle. Spared her life, obviously, but she was a rather tough nut to crack. She didn't tell me anything. But, well, I've done my research, and I know she's most likely lying to me, as she owns a bar. What is a little restaurant or something?
A cafe?
Ah. So yes, she's something of a what, how you say, a server or a tender or a bartender or something is always privy to the gossip in the town, and a town as large as Centerville, surely someone knows who raided the flower, yes? So I know she lied to me.
Don't construe her living in my town for her being informed of things that go on. That's a mistake that a lot of people around this valley seem to make, making assumptions that we know or we don't know certain things.
She's not
It
one of
ain't
you.
like that. She is a settler in my town. I don't mean that I inform settlers of the goings-on that don't concern them.
Fair enough. But, back to the point here. Who was it? Will you even tell me?
You ain't my only friend, JD. I won't betray them.
So, give me someone who's not your friend. Or are they all your friends?
No, not that either, but hurting my friends' people is the same thing as hurting my friends. I don't compromise on that. I don't like revenge and violence and all this bullshit. No, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna be party to that. I think if you did a little bit of thinking on it, it wouldn't be hard to figure out who was there besides the family. I know you're smart.
Yes,
I know you know who the motivated players in this valley are.
a cute choice of words. I'll do some thinking on it. I have a long journey ahead of me. But I hope when I come back, if we're able to meet, and I know you'll still be alive. Don't you go dying on me in a week now. That would be... I'd be devastated. I would.
I don't get to choose, but I'll do my best. I hope, genuinely, that you don't come back at all. But if you do, and I'm still here, we'll talk.
Yes, not too frequent now. This was... Thank you. I know you're very busy. I know what you do is very time-consuming. I appreciate you coming out to this riverbank.
It, was ill-advised, but aside from one notable incident on my part that I take responsibility for, we don't lie to each other.
At least none other that I know about.
And same.
Yes. I think it's best we wrap this up. It's always good to see you, Glory. Do you have anything else you wish to ask of me?
No, I think, it was a pretty good chat. You should take Wasp with you. Trust me on that one.
And never come back, huh? If this is the last time I'm going to see you, Glory, do you mind just such a small ask of what little humanity is left of me?
Well, go on.
Don't you die on me now. I'm sorry.
You either.
Hopefully we see each other a couple of years down the road. And honestly,
Well?
truth be told, I hope you're winning this time. It's rather boring being at the top, you know.
Well, odds ain't in our favor, but we're tenacious and all that. I'm still here. I plan to keep being here.
the best of humanity is. Go, Glory, and be safe. And when Dots wakes up, I don't even think he'll want to hear my name. So, just tell him that everyone, and you mean everyone, was worried about him.
Will do.
Thank you. You can get going. I'm gonna wait here a minute.
Yeah, you should. Be careful getting home. Be discreet, etc.
Be safe.